They've got a multi-billion-dollar propaganda machine. We have an Ichibaka. What's up, guys? This is the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, you know, this story is actually a couple of days old, but I can't stop laughing at it, so I figure I'll just share it with you guys. And what it concerns is Disney possibly using children as shills, you know, to prove that Star Wars is still relevant with children. Now, I saw this video, just happened to come across it. I forget where I came across it on, but it was an adorable video of a little girl dressed up like Rey, of course, and she was at some park. I don't know where she was at, but she's watching as you know, like a bunch of characters are coming towards her. It seems to be some type of parade or whatever. So you have stormtroopers coming towards her. At one point you see Kylo Ren come towards her, and she's just little, so Kylo Ren comes towards her. But then you see Rey and Chewbacca, or actors dressed up like Rey and Chewbacca coming towards her. And you know, the actress playing Rey is all like smiles and welcoming to her, so she kneels down and she lets the little girl hug her. And then of course the little girl goes over to hug Chewbacca. And the article was framed in such a way where it was using this to prove, of course, that Star Wars is still relevant to children. As a matter of fact, it actually says, see, this is proof that children love Star Wars. And I wasn't really impressed by it, right? So you know, it's funny because I saw that my post, because I posted that on Twitter, I shared it, and then I saw that it was liked by none other than the one and only, the mighty Ichibaka, which in itself was an honor. But then, not even 10 minutes later, Ichibaka writes a article, right, and he posted in my comments. And I was like, damn, this dude is good. Like 10 minutes later, there it is. And what it is he had written an article talking about the possibility that Disney is actually hiring child actors, you know, to walk around in the park, maybe Galaxy's Edge or something like that, and in stage things like this. So in other words, using children as shills, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I was like blown away by this, right? And actually, let me just read to you a little bit of what Ichi wrote here, okay? And of course, this is on Disney Star Wars is Dumb. This is his blog. You can also catch Ichibaka on Twitter, and I will leave a link to that, of course, in the description box. I mean, this is a great man. This is just a great man, all right? So definitely check him out. And it says here, is Disney using children as shills? This is from 2 days ago. And it says here, did we just discover what Disney is paying kids for? And it says, earlier, I wrote about an entertainment agency placing a want ad to hire kids who would demonstrate how much they love Star Wars. InsideTheMagic.net just published an article entitled, Little Girl's Encounter with Kylo Ren and Rey Proves Kids Love Star Wars. In it, Bailey Abel writes, if it was ever a question whether kids love Star Wars, it shouldn't be anymore. One little girl's encounter with some of her favorite characters is proof. Since Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens to the public this month at Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World, one mom recently shared a video of her adorable daughter's experience meeting some pretty amazing characters at the theme park this year. Candace Harmon said to local Florida news outlet Fox 35 that her 4-year-old daughter, Vanessa, is so obsessed with Star Wars that she even gets into character when she dresses up. She insisted on being called Rey on this day she spent in Hollywood Studios. She's 4 years old, so that means that she was like 2, right? When The Last Jedi came out. That means that she was like 0 when The Force Awakens came out. Like, what kind of fan is this? You know what I mean? I mean no harm to the child, but is that even healthy to identify as somebody else before you're even like barely walking? But that's what they would have us to believe. She's a super fan at 4 years old. In the video, which is a big hit among Disney parks, and Star Wars fans alike, you can see little Vanessa. So they show this at Disney parks, I guess. In the video, which is a big hit among Disney parks and Star Wars fans alike, you can see little Vanessa bravely facing some of the dark side in her first order before getting a hug from her favorite character, Rey herself. Doom, 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 doom. Take a look at this young Jedi's encounter with Kylo Ren, Rey, and Chewbacca in the video below. Like I said, you're going to see this in the description box. You can check it out yourself. This video of 4-year-old Vanessa's encounter with some of the Star Wars characters at Disney's Hollywood Studios is proof, solid evidence. The kids really do like Star Wars after all. This is so pathetic. With less than stellar success of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, some critics think the kids are disconnected with the Star Wars franchise. And if kids like the Star Wars more, then Galaxy's Edge would be a lot more popular. But anyone who watches the above video of this little Jedi can see that kids just like Vanessa love Star Wars probably as much as their parents do. And then he goes on to say, thanks to the gospel according to Mark with a C for the tip. Hell of a guy, that guy, the gospel, hell of a guy. Can't sing though. Alright, so that's what I saw a couple of days ago. Alright, now the funny thing about that, because that actually blew my mind when I saw that they would actually be using the younglings for their own financial gain this way. Pimping out the younglings. But then, alright, then guys, what did I see after that? I see that, let's see, Itchy went on to write another article merely 20 hours ago, it says. And it says here, another Disney child shill. And he says, recently, I wrote about a want ad placed on an entertainment work website that is called For Kids Who Love Star Wars to appear in online videos related to the Star Wars brand. The ad stated must be available for filming on 19/20 August. Then, on August 19th, InsideTheMagic.com reported on a video that was posted on August 9th, a video of a 4-year-old girl, which was posted by her mother, Candace Harmon, who runs the Disney-bound family Instagram account. Now, a new viral video featuring a little girl is being reported on by comicbook.com. This one features the daughter of a Twitter user, and it says what her name is, @RubySoho 519, aka Mo Foster Hicks. And then they go on to talk about that, right? Twitter user @RubySoho 519 captured her daughter using the Force to ward off the Sith as she came into contact at a recent visit to Disney World in Orlando. The video is admittedly adorable, and this little Rey, once again, is doing her best to send away any bad guys that came her way, just like the other one. She even spends a heartwarming moment with a bigger Rey and Chewbacca. Just like the other one, it can't be a Porg, it can't be R2-D2 or BB-8, it can't be an Ewok. No, it's got to be Rey and Chewbacca, just like the other one. The video is quickly making the rounds on the web, and Mark Hamill actually retweeted the clip from his personal accounts on Twitter and Instagram. @RubySoho 519 actually responded to the comments in the chain and thanked everyone for their support. Alright, so alright, that's all I'm going to read for now, guys, because the video is getting long. But I think I've made my point. I think that Itchy has made his point. I'm just helping to relay it. Clearly, Star Wars believes that SHILLdren are the future. And that's what we're dealing with here, guys. So, you know, it's not a bad thing for them to be trying to change their image. I mean, I get it. I don't hate the players, alright? But I hate the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. These days, you can't get away with shit like that, especially when you're trying to prove a point. And as a matter of fact, it's pathetic that you're even doing this to prove a point. It's like, why would, of all places, Disney World or Disneyland, what we consider to be the happiest place on earth, why would they have to actually pay children to look like they're having a good time? That's just sad. You think if there's one place in the world where you can capture an authentic reaction from children, would be Disney World or Disneyland. But this just goes to show, if anything, this has proved the opposite of what they were trying to prove. This proves just how far they've fallen, just how bad shape they're in when they have to resort to something like this. So, guys, I just wanted to point that out. The video has been long enough. I could say a lot about this and just how shameless it is, but I'm going to let you give your opinion on that in the comment section. Of course, it's always welcome. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. I will appreciate that as always. And of course, make sure that the notification bell is hit. I do appreciate that. Alright guys, you can catch me on Twitter, and it's so hot in here, so I'm going to end this anyway. And that's it for now, guys. I'm going to catch you in the next one. This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.